Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be what do other people love about you. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have pile number 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi, group 1. So the first thing I'm hearing for this group, I feel like what people love about you is they can look to you for guidance for some of you. It's almost like wherever you're going or whatever you're doing or expressing or sharing, it helps to lead them because we have new beginnings here twice. It's almost like when you're around, change happens. Now, for some of you with this High Priestess and the Hierophant, some of you may have gifts around intuitive abilities. I'm hearing writing, communication. You could also be like a spiritual leader, but there's something about your energy in general that it's almost like people look to you and your example in the sense of, you know, how should I live my life or what should I do next? It could be that people really look up to you as a source of inspiration. When something is about to happen, there's something about you as well that's somewhat unpredictable, or I just heard outside the box, outside the norm. So people could be drawn to you as well because it's almost like I'm hearing dynamic. There's something about your energy that you could have a side, for example, where you're, you know, more serious or intelligent, and then you're like flip and you're super funny and playful. Like you've got so many layers and there's so much depth within you that people are almost captivated by all the different facets. They're showing you like a diamond and people just admiring the different facets. I'm also hearing for this group, you're really well rounded in the sense that you may have multiple gifts or talents, or I just heard with you, I'm hearing that song, Anything is Possible, Anything Can Happen. I think it's by Ellie Goulding. But there's that sense that with you, either anything can happen in the sense that I feel for some of you, you may be like big thinkers or you're visionaries, you're tapped into higher realms. So you're able to, especially with that violet amethyst, it's like third eye energy. You're able to envision new futures. For you, like there's no such thing as limitations. If you have a dream, you have a desire, then you can make it happen. You know, like you're someone who could potentially just start a business and have immense success with it. But there's just this energy of, how would I say? It's like you lift people up to a higher frequency, especially in terms of their vision of their lives, of themselves. It's like you may also light a fire or spark something in others, like you activate others, because I feel like when others are around you, there's a sense that they feel stronger, they feel empowered. Some of you as well, again, you'd make great healers, teachers, writers, coaches, mentor, any type of leadership position. I feel like you'd be very talented. Yeah, people admire you as well. It's like they love you for it, but it's almost like they're trying to emulate that. So you may find that at times, I don't want to say people are copying you, but they may be like watching you or connecting with you, trying to figure out how can I grow like that? Like not in a negative way, but it's like they're trying to elevate, because I feel like what people love about you is you're very high vibrational. You're very positive. You have, again, I keep hearing anything is possible, anything can happen. With this 7 of Cups, like most people may only see this one cup, but I feel like you're able to see all these different pathways, these resources, potential businesses, streams of income. But I think it's coming from your intuitive and psychic ability. I feel like you are literally able to tap into the subconscious, into higher realms. And I feel like that helps you kind of step into that energy or see doorways. I'm hearing see doors where others see walls. So there's something about you where it's like you bring the magic. Or I'm also hearing for this group, you help people change who are very stuck. You know, someone could be stuck in a repetitive or unhealthy like relationship, habit, lifestyle, whatever it may be. But around you, it's like, oh, now I feel like I can change it. Or you offer a level of inspiration where they now, you know, start to take efforts to really change and grow and evolve past it. You help people believe in themselves as well, and I think that's what they love about you. I feel like because you're so high vibrational, you see people in a really high light. Like you're not someone to, you know, focus on judgments or be stuck in negativity and lower vibrational energy. So it's almost as though they love how you perceive them, because through your perception of them, they can elevate their own perception. They're able to take their own, you know, vision of self, or especially around like what they can do in the world. You definitely inspire people to like, with the Hierophant Page of Wands, to live life to the fullest, to go after their dreams, to take the road less traveled. The book that's coming to mind is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, and that book ultimately does really encourage people to, you know, live out their dharma, live out their destiny. So there's that energy. I also feel like you're this balance of like fun, playful, inspired, passionate, but you're also really grounded. So it's like a balance of earth and fire. Yeah, you are well-rounded is what I'm hearing. And it's like, you know what to bring to every situation. Like if you're around certain people, you'll know when they need, for example, to be uplifted. So you may kind of use humor or crack jokes or just be in a playful energy. And other times you're able to kind of go more in depth and be, you know, a little more serious, or just really help them work through more serious issues or problems. It's like you always have the right answer, or that you have the right energy to meet people with where they're at. I also feel for you with the Five of Cups, I just heard the glass is always half full. So even if you were going through a trying situation or someone was around you, you can always see those two cups. You can always see the potential and some of the blessings behind it. I don't feel like you're one to really get lost in, what would I say, in negativity, or, you know, how we can get, I just heard a pity party. Do you know how sometimes, like, there's an element of needing, I don't always think feeling bad for yourself if you're going through something is negative, if you're working through those emotions. But you are not someone that stays stuck in that storyline. You're definitely not an energy of like victim mentality. You're very empowered. It's like nothing, I just heard you're unstoppable, you're unshakable, like nothing can break your spirit. Nothing can steal that light from you. And I feel like it helps to infuse the light in others. Nothing can also make your faith waver. For this group, at least some of you, I feel like you are very spiritual, or at the very least, you're very connected to something, to the universe, to creativity, to higher realms, whatever you may call it. I do think with storyteller sitting above the Hierophant, again, we see a book. Some of you are really, really gifted writers, speakers, musicians. You could be songwriters as well. But I feel for some of you with the Hierophant and storyteller, you have a big life purpose that involves sharing your knowledge, sharing your truth, communicating to others, lighting that torch is what I'm hearing, lighting that flame of divinity that is within. Now, some of you will do it in a more creative way. Some of you could be performers as well. So you've got this beautiful blend of like, kind of like a healer or a potential, like a motivator. So it could be like personal trainer, life coach, therapist, guide, mentor, teacher. But you're also some sort of artist or a gifted communicator. I feel like this group is very, very talented. And you also have the capacity in this lifetime to do more than one thing. Like I feel for this group, you could have many different streams of income, but I feel like you get these downloads and ideas from spirit. Yeah, with the rainbow, it's like people think you are the rainbow in their life. Sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. People who feel they're completely stuck, life is impossible, it's never going to get better, they're never going to have peace of mind, they're never going to be happy again. It's like you come and it's like they're showing me like the sea part. It's like some people may feel like you've been placed in their life as a blessing or as a guide. And I feel like they really love you for that. But again, with sweet relief, it ties into what I was saying before, that you know how to deliver a response, a message, to act in a way that actually helps liberate others, or it's like you say the perfect words that spark some sort of recognition or change within them. You have empowerment sitting above, what was it? 8 of coins. Yeah. Again, I do see some of you may work in the realm of empowerment, motivation, inspiration, guide, mentor, teacher, but there's something about your energy, especially with the Hierophant above, where it's like you ground, you know how to balance like the playful, the fun with endurance. You know how to persevere. You know how to persevere but still have fun is what I just heard. You also have dreamscape. Some of you may be dreamers as well. Like you may have, again, very have vivid visions or imagination. I just see a lot of ideas and downloads and insights. You have dream work, subconscious imagination. You're very connected to, again, the subconscious, the higher realms. I just keep hearing anything is possible. So again, even if what people love about you is even if they're not in proximity to you, like even if they were reading, you know, something you wrote or seeing something you created, or they saw you on social media, that would be enough to have this effect. That would be enough to kind of activate and inspire them. You have portal as well. Yeah, you open up doorways for people. It's like where they think nothing is possible, or they're completely down and out, they're lost, it's hopeless, it's never going to change. It's like you come in with a new perspective, or you help them see this new perspective. With wild card and something is about to happen, it's like there's something unknown about you, that you're a bit of a wild card. Like there's so many facets to your energy, or you may be quite varied, like in your, you know, in your responses, your activities. Like there could be one side of you, for example, that loves to research and loves to learn, but then there's another side of you that, you know, loves to play or go to like a childhood arcade. Like there's a diversity of people not 100% knowing what they're going to get, but in a really good way. It's like they're showing me like a roller coaster. It's like it's exciting. Perhaps as well for this group, you've had a lot of twists and turns in your life and in what you're doing. So at one phase, you may have been committed to one particular career or pursuit, and then it's like you did a 180. It's like you can always rebirth, recreate yourself. High Priestess, we have loosen your grip. I was getting that as well with Lady of the Lake. You know how to flow with life. You're not someone that tries to resist the flow. And I feel like people love that about you because it makes them feel safe in trusting. So you have coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah, I feel like you have a very light energy. You're not one, I don't feel like anything could get you or keep you stuck, but I feel like the people that love you, or maybe the people that witness your journey, it's like you help them with that. Perhaps they have a tendency to kind of be stuck in the mud or have trouble moving their lives forward, and you kind of help them move past that. Some of you may have as well like the life path 5. It doesn't have to be. I just get the number 5 in this. Yeah, you have 23 and then 32 mirroring. We have dynamic. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origin and frequency. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Again, you always can see something new that can be birthed or created from something that is old, dead, stagnant, something that you want to let go of. It's like an innovator is what I'm hearing. You see possibilities and vision, and this is really going to help you as well, I feel, in your financial and career sector. And you have Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. I feel like this group, you have the belief that everything is always serving your highest good, no matter how difficult, how scary, how confused you may be. So I feel as though because you embody that energy and you live with that truth, again, it inspires people to have faith. It inspires them as well to not get lost in the past. For those of you where you do have in the people around you or watching you, or, you know, you could be guiding or leading or healing others. There's something about your energy that helps them get out of stagnancy, loss. It could be sadness, disappointment. It's like you help them see the bigger picture because you're tapped into those higher realms and into a higher level of consciousness and experience. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I go to, I feel like what other people love about you. I just had a really quick mind. I feel as though you're very intelligent. I feel as though you can see through people and things and situations and get to the truth. I also just heard you can survive anything. I feel for this group, what other people love about you as well is how gentle, kind, and compassionate you are, that you respect others, that you have, I just heard you respect all of life, like all life forms. So for this group, you could be really compassionate when it comes to, you know, animals, nature, the environment. You may be quite passionate around, for example, it could be plant-based eating. It could be, you know, taking care of the environment or sustainability. There could be, because I'm getting this really beautiful, like earthy, like earth mother type of energy around you. You could also, for some of you, be or make wonderful parents. Like there's a sense of really being nurturing, compassionate, knowing how to grow things. Some of you could also be into, you could grow anything ultimately, but it could be like, some of you may be gifted as well when it comes to like painting or some sort of expressive art form. But I also get the sense of you may be really into like, it could be like plants or cooking, that type of energy as well. And that's what people love about you. But I'm hearing in the past, you may have had people that really took your kindness, because I'm hearing earth angel when I'm tapping into this group. And I feel like you could have had people that tried to take advantage of your kindness in the past. I'm getting very strong water energy in this group. So some of you may be water signs or have water very prominent in your chart. But there's a sense that at times others may, I just heard mistake kindness for weakness, but there's something about how you bounce back that they realize they underestimated you, because they're showing me someone that's like very gentle on the surface, very compassionate. You're very in touch with your emotions as well. And that's something else people love about you, is your emotional expression, your ability to be available with others' emotions and their emotional needs. But it's almost as though, say someone was to take you for granted or hurt you in some capacity. I'm also hearing purity. So another thing people love about you is the purity of your energy and your essence as a soul. I feel for this group, you're like earth angels. You got really, really high celestial frequencies. But I just feel in general, it's like if someone took advantage of that or hurt you in some capacity with strength there, it's like there's like steel beneath it. Not steel in the sense that you're guarding yourself, but you're very strong. But I'm not sure if people always see that right off the bat. But I feel like the people that love you, they admire your strength, because for this group, you may have had to go through betrayal or emotional wounding is what I'm hearing, you know, especially in the past. So there could have been, I feel for this group as well, you're definitely starseed. So another thing people love about you is how different you are. It's like you're here to ground a brand new vibration. And I'm not saying everyone that, you know, loves or admires you understand that's what you're doing. Like, I don't feel like, you know, everyone runs that deep that they would be conscious of it, but they can feel that energetically you're different. They can feel that there's something about you that they haven't experienced before. And I just heard you're hard to shake. You're hard to shake. And I'm also hearing your words, the way you speak, people love. It's like when you talk, you may not be the loudest voice in the room, but when you speak, your voice is really soulful or gentle, or there's just some sort of energy that's transmitted through your voice. And it's almost as though people like to be around you and in that energy. Some of you may have a great voice, like singing, speaking as well. Like people like to listen is what I'm hearing. Yeah, your superpower and your greatest strength that people love is this, with this King of Cups energy, It's the emotion. It's like you know how to flow with your emotions. You're very emotionally healthy. You know how to process things. You know how to transmute energies. For this group, I feel like this is not an energy or group of holding grudges. I feel for this group, you have a lot of really advanced spiritual knowledge, but you may not necessarily, not all of you may be sharing it all the time, or, you know, you're very conscious or cautious of who you share this ancient knowledge and wisdom with. So you may, people admire your discernment of knowing who to let in, how much to express, when to pull back. It's like you've got that ebb and flow mastered. Some of you are very gifted hands-on healers. You have a gift working. This is why you have a gift for some of you working with animals and nature. Even if you don't use it in a professional sense, Spirit is showing me it's almost like you giving energy to like Mother Earth or trees, animals. You may be Reiki healers. I just keep being drawn back to the hands. Some of you actually also create and grow things with your hands, whether this is like a garden, it could be growing food, cooking, painting, there's something, making jewelry, there's something around hands-on crafts. I'm also hearing you know how to bring people together and form community. You know how to balance your needs or the needs of others, how to... I just heard bounce back again. Like I keep being drawn to this strength card. It's like even if you've been betrayed, hurt, disrespected, it's like you're so loving and so pure, it hasn't tainted that light. You know how to go within. Some of you may be gifted at meditation, or when you meditate, you're really able to kind of go deep with that. You're able to access, you know, divine knowledge. You're able to access higher realms. I feel like for this group, meditation may come a little easier to you. For this group, especially being in nature is really healing, and you're able to receive more divine messages. Some of you may also connect with shamanic practices, because I keep getting this theme of like honoring the earth, the cycles. In your first oracle here, we have Exorcist. Freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses, the shadow attribute, fear of facing your own demons. See, I feel like you're not afraid of the darkness because you know you can transmute it. It's like the Knight of Swords underneath this. When people are coming at you with negativity, toxicity, disrespect, or trying to drag you down to their level, it's like you quickly get out of there. Like you don't stick around. You don't tolerate less than what you deserve. You know, you're not someone to continue that energy. You'll kind of put your foot down, not demand respect, but be very clear in a gentle way. Set those boundaries in terms of what you will and won't have. Destroyer. You're not afraid to walk away is what I'm hearing. You're not afraid of endings either. Releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Yeah, I feel like you may have had to walk away from a lot of people or situations, but it's almost like they love that about you. It's almost like they respect you for setting those boundaries, putting your foot down, starting fresh and taking care of yourself. You have accumulation above attachment above 3 of cups, with accumulation, defensiveness, scarcity. There could have been a period of time as well where you had to be a little bit more guarded because your energy is so pure and high vibrational and loving. It could have been difficult kind of being in the world and having to, you know, be around different people and different energies. But I feel like now, like you're able to heal your heart really well. You're able to open that heart back up. I'm also hearing with the 3 of cups underneath, you understand that in order to, like, I just heard sharing is caring. You understand that when others win, you win. It's a win-win for everyone. I don't see this group as super competitive or, you know, scarcity kind of views where it's like, oh, we have to fight for what we want. It's like you are very much in sync with the universe. You flow with what's divinely yours, and you help support and celebrate other people's abundance and success, which is why more flows to you. Yeah, I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom, potentially through a lot of pain. I'm getting specifically for this group, emotional pain. And it could have been trigger warning, some sort of trauma as well. But it's like with psychic intuition truth, I feel like it deepened your connection with source, sorry. Yeah, star bathing above Two of Wands. You're definitely star seeds. So we have light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. You're here to ground your unique frequency and your star ancestry, your star vibration onto the earth plane. So just through you being here, walking this earth, it's like you don't have to speak and you have such a powerful effect. I also think people love how bright you shine. There's a lot, you're more light than you are human. Like there's a sense that you are just so bright. But not, and also people love that you shine so bright, but it's like you don't need validation for that. It's not in a way where it's like, oh, look at me, you know, I want attention for it, I want acknowledgement. You just, for this group, I feel like you're very humble souls. Have a lot of gratitude, a lot of humility, very beautiful, gentle. So we have inner earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Yeah, I do feel for this group, you're a survivor. I feel like you may have gone through difficulties. Some of you as well, what you had to survive as well could have been poverty or a period of your life where there was scarcity or limitation. For others of you, again, I mentioned it was some sort of emotional pain or wounding, because you also have the root chakra sitting above strength. But I feel like it's only made you stronger. Again, people underestimate just how strong you are. I think people see like a gentle, you may connect, I'm seeing almost mermaids all of a sudden. You may connect with like Mintaka, but there's a sense of very strong connection to the water element for this group. You may love being around the water. Just nature in general is so healing for you. What was I saying? Yeah, but with the root chakra, again, I feel like there could have been some hurdles to you feeling safe and secure, and that whether that's financially as well. It could have been like your literal physical circumstances, but it could have been safe around people with this defensiveness. And I feel like now, like you're able to kind of ground this energy. We have frequency of the root chakra. The red flower of life stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies and in the physical world. What people love about you as well is that you're able to find the security within yourself. You're not looking for it externally through validation, through relationships, through a job. You know that true security is always within. And you have perception over King of Cups. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edge of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Yeah, I feel like with curiosity, I'm hearing you're very open mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Like you're not judgmental, you're open to new ideas, you're open to different types of people, different cultures. You could like to explore, different cuisines, different spiritual traditions. I feel like for this group, you're really tapped into unity consciousness. Like, everything is one, everything is source. Like you're not someone that limits themselves. You're a very expansive soul. And I feel like when people are around you, they feel really understood, they feel appreciated, and they feel seen for exactly who they are. You have the capacity to make people feel special and divine in their natural form. You're definitely an angel. You're some sort of like star seed angel is what I'm hearing. And it's like, I'm just hearing grace for you. The level of grace you embody. I'm getting tingles and energy as well around the crown. I feel like you may awaken people to those higher levels of consciousness. People definitely are transformed. But again, Spirit is showing me you just moving gently through the world. It's like your energy has such a powerful ripple effect, and people love this about you, but they may not be able to put it into words, because I don't feel everyone around you or those that love you or have loved you in the past and they may not be fully conscious enough to express that or to fully understand what's happening energetically. But Spirit is showing me it's like a transmission. And we do have transmission activation here. For some of you, being around you or in close proximity, especially if you're a hands-on healer or, you're doing some sort of body or energetic work, which I feel for this group you'd be amazing at, you may literally trigger, like I'm getting like Kundalini awakenings or some sort of awakening or expansion in the energy field of those you're working with or connecting with. It's like they're transformed simply through being in your energy because of the vibration and the frequency you carry. But I'm hearing with Exorcist, you don't fight fire with fire. When you're dealing with darkness or negativity or whatever it may be, you never stoop to that level. You transmute it through love. You never drop your vibration. I shouldn't say never, like we all have our days, but I feel ultimately this group is very high vibrational. So if you're presented with those types of energies, you're able to transmute and shift them through love, through compassion, through those higher vibrations. And I feel like that's something people love about you. Okay, so I just heard you bring the light. Okay, so that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. So first and foremost, I feel like what people love about you are really, really powerful healers. Healers, spiritual awakeners. You mirror certain energies back to others. Now, not everyone may love this. Like some people may not be able to transmute or accept what you're mirroring back to them, depending on where they're at in terms of their consciousness and their growth and their journey. But others, I feel, it's like when they look back, they understand, oh, that was my projection. That was my stuff. And it's almost like you were helping to bring it to the surface. So it may be delayed gratitude, but I feel like in the end, they are grateful for the effect you've had on them. I feel for this group, again, I feel like you're really powerful healers and you could transmute any type of karmic, energy. It could be like generational cycles or patterns. It's like your soul is so powerful. Your energy is so powerful. It's like darkness is scared of you. The light in you is so strong that darkness doesn't even try to encroach upon it. Really powerful energy. For this group, I feel with the Hermit in the world, like you're definitely here to be spiritual healers and teachers of sorts. Or to awaken the collective in some sort of way, because your energy is so palpable. Even if you were to try, like say you just work a normal job, or you were to try to just, you're walking through the supermarket, even if you weren't trying, I feel like you just have this effect anyway. But it's, I feel for this group, you may have had a lot of karmic energy that you've had to overcome. Karmic cycles, karmic soulmates, childhood wounds with the 6 of Cups that were karmic in nature. You've had to come up against a lot of darkness or lack, limitation with that 5 of Coins, and transmute it into success and abundance. And you did that obviously by finding that abundance within yourself, but I feel like you're going to be rewarded because, and again, this is what people love about you, is you can transmute. It's like darkness is no match for you. It's not even like, oh, transmute darkness to light. You see straight through the darkness and understand there is only love. So you don't even, it's like you wouldn't even lift a finger. You don't need to. I think you're entering a time as well where you're going to have a lot of karmic blessings. I feel what people love about you as well is you're able to reflect to them. It's like people meet you and they believe in karma. Now, this could be people who have hurt you in the past. There could be a sense that, when people cross you or they treat you poorly, they receive karma, whether that's the karma of you walking away and cutting them off and they later regret and miss your energy and having your presence around. But it could also be like the universe kind of intervenes. The universe steps in and they face some sort of obstacles or difficulty in their own life because of the difficulty or pain they tried to deliver to you. You mirror to people that whatever you put out, you receive. Whatever you are giving to me, that's the energy visited upon you. So, and this could be as well, again, these are delayed maybe things people love about you. Like some people love this about you, but others who perhaps are coming from, this energy, they may not love it in the moment, but I feel like it's like you help awaken people to what they're doing. I also think because you're so powerful, people it's like they can't get away with these are really weird things for people to love about you, but it's like you may have dealt with people in the past and they're like, oh yeah, you know, I'll pull the wool over their eyes, I'll be able to get away with this. But it's like, I feel like this woman is like all seeing, all knowing. We have healer, seer, priestess, soul purpose. People also love how in alignment you are with your divine mission. I feel for this group, you're unstoppable when it comes to your destiny. You have a very strong sense of destiny. You know you're divine, you know what you're here to do, and you have the capacity to really create that. For some of you, you have the capacity as well to have a lot of success. International recognition is what I'm hearing. And again, only take it if it resonates. But I also feel like, again, you could come from complete darkness where there seems to be no opportunity, but then you end on, it's like you always end up on top. With the World and the Six of Wands, you always get your victory, you always get success, even when it looks like you were, you know, on a downturn or you were in the losing position. It's like it flips because of your energy. And it's like it makes people dig deeper in the sense of, how is this happening? How are they able to do this? So it's like inadvertently, you know, someone could be salty about it, but then they're going to question it more. So they'll be like, oh, you know, maybe I should look into this. Maybe I should change my energy. And it kind of leads them down that path. Yeah, it's like people don't even try. I think people love what boundaries you have, in the sense of, because I feel like people wouldn't even try to step towards you now with any type of like nonsense. Low vibrational energy patterns. I just feel you would just close the door. It wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to hear you out. Oh, they didn't mean it. I just think you'd be like, no, like, and just move on. So your ability to move on is really powerful as well. And to put yourself first. I think you emulate genuine self-love. You're able to reflect that to others. Above the 5 of coins, you have Liberator. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're able to liberate people from lack mentality, or the experience of lack in their physical world, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. And you also have Trickster. We have transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. Yeah, I feel like you're in a league of your own is what I'm hearing. It's like people, if they try to put you in a box, or they try to say, oh, you know, this person is such and such, it's like, but then you've got this other side, this other skill, this other talent. Like you're very, you've developed a level of wholeness within. It's like you've integrated your past lives, you've integrated past experiences, you've integrated old energies, and it's like you're able to show up in a way that's, like the energy is just so powerful. I can't even put it in words when I'm trying to describe it. Yeah, you have good mastery when it comes to your own power, your independence, your autonomy. You really know who you are. So above 6 of Cups, you have reflective truth, identity, self-love, acceptance. But again, you mirror these energies. I think when people look at you as well, they realize that they don't truly love themselves. Perhaps for this group, you've been on a journey of self-love. You've had to do a lot of work around self-love. And it's like others are aware, like maybe I need to step that up. Maybe I need to accept and love myself more fully. I also feel with identity, you're very unique. You have a very distinct sense of self and identity. You know who you are, which is why no one can pull the wool over your eyes. So we have sanctuary, healing and comfort, faith, restoration. Yeah, I feel like you can breathe things to life. You're very powerful manifestors for this group, and people love that about you. And you have a gift when it comes to visualization. Okay, Hermit, we have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls call in support. Yeah, when people see you, it's like they know you have divine support. With Star Family sitting above the Hermit, it's like some people they may not love this about you, but it's like they know if they were to cross you or disrespect you, it just wouldn't end well for them. And again, this is just like an innate knowing. They may not even know it consciously, but they just sense that. And I think it makes people believe in something more or something higher, because they're trying to discern or figure out what it is about you or your energy that has that effect. You have whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. I feel like with diving deep again, I feel like you have a lot of depth, but you may have at times had a difficult journey, or there's something about the path you've been on that helps you guide or teach others. You have Queen of Cups with coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind, an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Again, people love that you can manifest and create your own reality, and I think you liberate and inspire others to love themselves more and do the same. You also demonstrate that through self-love. The more you love yourself, the more you see your worth, the more you receive, because you believe you deserve it. You can't get these karmic jewels and unexpected gifts without first seeing yourself and truly knowing that you're worthy of that. So you help emulate that. People also love that for this group, I feel like you have a very strong mind, but a very strong heart. You balance the head and heart really well. And belief. Yeah, I feel like your belief and your conviction in yourself is so strong and powerful, you automatically manifest blessings and success. People may see you as a little bit lucky as well. Like, it's like the gods favor you is what I just heard. It's like they may perceive you as someone that they have like divine blessings, assistance. And again, it's because of who you are and the energetic frequency you embody, and also because of your self-love. You know you deserve good things. You know you deserve beauty in your life. And we have the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. And again, there with that master number 11. I just feel as well, it's like your faith and belief in yourself, in your destiny. I feel like it also makes others want to explore, like, what am I here for? What are my talents? Like, what is my divine destiny? And I feel like it's through witnessing and watching you that it leaves that impression, or it makes them really want to get in alignment with themselves and love themselves and be whole internally. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 4. So I feel for this group, what people love about you, when I'm tapping into your energy, I feel like this, it's almost like an energy of like fantasy, like whimsical, divine, creative, like it's almost taking me to like a magical realm. I'm almost getting like the energy of like fairy, pixie, creativity, dreaming. There's something about you that's just really ethereal, I want to say, or magical or beautiful. That's the energy I'm getting. I also feel for this group, you know how to flow. You know how to flow, you know how to move with your inspiration. Also how to honor your cycles is what I'm hearing. Like, be able to take time out for rest, know when you need to go within. Like, like there's just a sense of really being in sync with self. I also am hearing patience. I feel for this group, you embody a lot of divine feminine energy in the sense of knowing when to rest and knowing when to take action. And we have action here with the Knight of Wands, and then 4 of Swords, we have rest. So there's a sense of knowing when to, take steps towards your vision, but then knowing when to pull your energy back. Yeah, we have stagnant waters, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow and change. And then you have thank you, gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. So again, people see you as well as very grateful. I'm also hearing people love that you can enjoy the simple things. You can enjoy, small pleasures, or, things that people would overlook. I'm also hearing you can see the beauty in things that others would overlook. It's like something to another person may be like, oh yeah, that's okay, or oh, I don't mind that. But to you, it's like, wow, this is so beautiful. I'm just going to enjoy the moment. There's that sense of like stopping to smell the roses. You understand it's the journey, not the destination. I feel like you're someone that prioritizes your health, your happiness, your joy above, competing, making things happen. Oh, I need this or that person to be happy. It's like you emulate how to just live in joy, live in alignment with the divine, with flow. I just said with the Ace of Cups, your cup always overflows. So people love about you, like it's like it never runs dry for you. Like there's never an end to the creation. There's never an end to your joy, your happiness, your sense of self-love. There's just a sense that, I don't know, it's like you're very in sync with the divine, because I'm almost seeing you as like a channel where it's like you can channel, or that energy is always flowing through you. You're also very good at knowing when a shift is needed. Like when you've outgrown someone or something, it's like you know how to just leave peacefully. I don't feel like you're someone that will stick around, and I feel like you may receive a lot of guidance when it comes to, you know, when to move on, when to be patient. It's like you just have a knack of knowing the right thing to say or do at the perfect time. I'm hearing with the Wheel of Fortune and Student, you're always learning. Yeah, but you have gratitude and humility. So again, people love how grateful and humble you are. It's like for you, being alive is the greatest blessing. Even if, I'm not saying there aren't other needs and desires that you may have, but you never lose sight of how to really appreciate the beauty that's here right now. It's like you don't get lost in like the ways of the world. You may consider yourself someone, I just heard aloof, so you may not buy into as well like societal conditioning. You may be someone that's kind of very natural and that could be natural in terms of how you express yourself, like the clothing you wear, your aesthetic, your look, but also natural in terms of, again, I keep hearing following your rhythms. You know how like in most people, you know, if they're working a 9 to 5 or they're in a particular career, it's like go, go, go. Okay, I have to do the like very tight schedules. I feel like your way of living that may be a little free flowing, where you may not be one to be like, you know, really adamant about, oh, this time and that time. I'm hearing you hold time loosely. I think you know time is an illusion, so you may not be like really caught up in, oh, this has to happen by this time, and if it hasn't happened yet, like there's just this sense, I just feel really peaceful when I'm tapping into your energy. It's like dreamy, peaceful flow, like life is supporting me, life works in my highest good. There's just a patience and a trust to you that people love. You also have here Victim over Knight of Wands. I'm just reading this more as you know when to pull back and rather than take action. But I also feel like if you're in a situation where someone isn't treating you properly or the situation just isn't working for you, maybe you've outgrown it, maybe you're ready for the next adventure, like you'll just peacefully like pack your bags and go. I don't see this group, you don't hold on to anything. I think that's why your energy is just coming through so natural and peaceful and free flowing. It's like, I don't feel like for this group, you like to carry burdens with you. You like to carry, you know, what happened. This person said such and such 5 years ago, or this person hurt my feelings. Like I do feel for this group, you're more inclined to kind of learn the lesson, but then you keep it moving. Yeah, on King of Wands, you have celestial assistance, angelic messages, guidance, enlightenment. So again, this group, you are very divine. It's like your energy is so expansive. It's like you're one with everything. There's not a lot of separation in your energy. And I think, I don't know, it's like people just feel really peaceful when they're around you, or you have a calming effect, especially if you're around those who are really, you know, very much in their ego, really striving, pushing, forcing. It's like you show them a different way. You show them that you can be in sync with spirit and have your visions and dreams come true and be successful with that King of Wands. But it's being successful without compromising your health, your well-being, your peace of mind. It's a win-win is what I'm hearing. So people that may have sacrificed a lot of those things in the pursuit of success or financial abundance or, you know, their goals or dreams. It's like you're emulating this energy where there's a different path or a different way to reach that goal. Yeah, so you have oneness. And it's like all these wands, I feel like you've just left them in the past. It's like, you know, holding on to grudges or past pain blocks your connection to source, blocks the channel. So what people love about you is your ability to forgive and keep moving forward. So we have oneness, balance, patience, divine masculine. Again, You're very balanced with that action, the rest, the divine feminine, the divine masculine. You know, I just keep hearing you know exactly what to do at the exact time. But part of why that is you are getting downloads. Another thing people love about you is you're very in sync with the universe. You're very divine. You have the Seas of Mintaka. We have seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Yeah, it's like you understand, like, if there's anything you're holding internally, energetically, that isn't serving you, like lower vibrational energies, if you sit with them, don't run away from the pain, don't run away from the thoughts. If you sit with it and allow it to bubble up to the surface, your consciousness and your awareness will transmute that energy. So it's almost as though spirit and people around you, it's like you help them heal, but I feel like they're watching how you live your life, or they're watching how you are present. You're completely in the present moment, that you don't need to go back into the past or carry things with you. It's like it helps them liberate themselves. Yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So that's one of your greatest things, is I feel like there's something around people. What people love about you is they don't feel pressure. They just feel patience. They feel peace. They feel like life is working out for them. Life is carrying them in the right direction. They don't have to work against it. You emulate, you help lift people and inspire them to move beyond struggle. And struggle is always of the ego, but beyond trying to make things happen with the limited self. You have romantic love. People, again, when I tapped into your energy, I was saying like, there was that energy of like fantasy, whimsical, even romance. Like there's something very beautiful. People may be what people love about you is they may just be very attracted to you. Like you may just have a lot of people that literally love you in a romantic sense as well. Like you may, and when I say beauty, I mean it on every level. Like I feel for this group, like, you're beautiful on every level, but it may really draw people in. Like there's a magnetism to you, but it's in a gentle way. Like I don't feel like you're like, it's not a showy energy. It's more kind of subtle and very divine feminine type of energy. We have the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Because you're happy completely on your own, I actually think it makes people more attracted to you or want to get closer to you even more. We have Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. Yeah, for this group, I'm hearing ethereal, whimsical, romantic, beautiful. There's something, but it's how you live your life. Like it's not just like, you may like to read things or create, and that could be part of it, but it's like the way you move through the world, the way you see the world is just so dreamy and beautiful. It's like you have your own dimension, and when people are around you, it just pulls them in. But I do see you having, or maybe you have had a lot of suitors or people that love you in a romantic sense as well as in a more platonic energy. But I just feel like that you're very captivating, and I just heard breathtaking as well. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.